Hey everyone, it's me, Passion and Bogat. Today I just figured that I'll make another video because um, this week or so I've been doing a lot of shadow work. And I don't know about you, but I had for a week straight, my shadow self was telling me that I had nothing else to work on. Of course, it's not telling me that I have nothing to work on in such a way where I have no problems anymore. But when it comes to searching for the immediate solution to, let's say, a particular problem, whatever problem that may be, there are none. Because honestly speaking, I do feel very cleansed. If ever there was a point in my life where I feel cleansed and I feel as if the weight of the world is off my shoulders, then this is definitely one of them. And that does coincide with what my shadow self is telling me when it comes to nothing else to work on. You get what I'm trying to say? It's like the weight of the world is off my shoulders and I could just move forward in my life until, the next problem, comes up, and then I'm able to try to solve that the best I can by doing shadow work. But it's a good thing to do shadow work because it could definitely help you out a lot. But when I think about my shadow work and how it cleansed me throughout the week and throughout my life, if you think about it, I thought it would be so important to think about the differences between coincidences and synchronicities and things of that nature. Because the reason being is that after being cleansed by looking at my shadow self and looking for solutions for this whole entire week, it just makes me feel that when I look at how I done my tarot card readings on myself, and mind you, this is coming from a state of some sort of euphoria. I feel as if, again, I feel cleansed due to shadow work, that I have a different perspective on my future. So that's why I did some tarot card readings about a day ago. And it was interesting that there were certain minor arcanas that I've kind of forgot the information on. So I went to Google and I tried to search for certain meanings, even though aside from that, we tend to do tarot card readings based off of our own tarot card. Excuse me. I meant our own intuition and our own advice. But I also like to see different perspectives. I mean, we all do so it's not like I'm being guilty by that. But I did it. And when I did that, Google has a way of actually having some sort of it could not remember it logs the last time you went to that site. So in other words, let's just say it was a 6-month span, right? A 6-month span, and within that 6-month span, it showed how many times, or the last time I've visited that site. And let's just say 2 to 3 months ago, I visited this particular site about this minor arcana, and it just dawned on me. I knew it wasn't synchronicity or anything like that, but it was more like a coincidence because I looked at it and I said to myself, for me to go to the same site in the past 3 months and doing this tarot card reading on myself, it helps me to appreciate that not only this future manifestation is still there, but I have every bit of, let's say, encouragement to say that though destiny does exist, or at least that's what I believe in, it's one of those things that make me feel pretty proud about myself because I'm able to look at how many times I went to look at a particular card and see that even with the help with Google, logging the many times that I've been to that particular site, it helps me to appreciate that when I look at my main manifestation that I'm trying to work within my physical reality with the help of my particular demons, my Patreons, it's a good thing. But for some reason, I saw that as a bad thing. Like, for example, when I did my tarot card reading on myself, it said that I would have, monetary gain, right? And then just yesterday I went to the mailbox and the job that I worked at many years ago, the union, it saved up money for myself, and they pretty much decided to give it to me now. And I thought that that is what my tarot card reading was talking about. And you know what? I don't have a problem if it did. But it wasn't what I expected. So I got kind of I took it the wrong way. For some reason, I took it the wrong way. But I ended up getting over it based off of what I'm saying to you now. Because when you come to a place of peace, when you come to a place where you could know the difference between coincidences and synchronicities and things of that nature, to me, it's a flow state where it's like it doesn't really matter how things come out the way it does. You get what I'm trying to say? Because though this money came to me, though it's not a lot, but it's something, regardless of it coming my way. I know it doesn't have nothing to do with the main manifestation, because the main manifestation that I have with Satan is that as I was taught, if you want to dream, you want to dream big. And so therefore, that had nothing to do with my main manifestation, but it does have lots to do with the tarot card reading that I've done on myself. And therefore, I had nothing really to complain about. And I felt pretty happy about it. But I knew that I had to do something. And what I mean by that is I called up the particular union and I said to the representative, hey look, I don't know what to do. Tell me, how could I go about this? This money, do I take it out? What do I do? They gave me my options and I simply chose to take out the money from this particular union because I'm not a part of that union anymore and I'm not at that job, so I might as well keep it. It doesn't matter either way. I could leave it there or whatever, but I chose to keep it and I thought that was pretty good. But you know what? I just figured that when we think about all these strange coincidences, these synchronicities, when things work in alignment for you, they work to better you. But you have to really cleanse yourself of a lot of the gook, the impure properties of our shadow selves, so that we can be more receptive. And that's exactly what I was going through. And whatever resistance that I had when it comes to receiving extra money, even though that money was owed to me, I was happy that I was able to align my thinking with the spiritual. And what that means is I simply didn't care about the negative feelings that I was going through. I eventually didn't care anymore about it because being in that flow state, I just learned to let go of it. And I just said to myself, just accept the fact that you have free money. And the point of me saying all this is that the world tends to open up to you. Satan tends to give you what you want the more you work really hard for it. You clean all those impure properties of yourself. Not that, you're never going to experience anything negative in your life ever again, but you're going to basically be more receptive. And that is the point of me making this video. And I'm encouraging those who are watching to be more receptive. Do more shadow work. And you can start to see that coincidences, it does work and it does exist. But then at the same time, when you look at how things fall into place, synchronized with what your end game is, so to speak, be open to it. I was open to the fact that the money came to me, not that it came from Satan, you know what I mean? Because it was obviously money owed to me from that particular union, but yet it came at this particular place in time. So the most I could say is if Satan had any involvement in it or not, but let's just say he did, it was one of those things where it was like, well, give him the money now instead of later. And I thought that was something that I could accept, and I could go, well, you know what, that sounds good to me. I'm going to take it. I'm not going to sit there and fight anymore. Just accept it. And sometimes we can be mad for no reason, just like I was just a day or so ago. I mean, think about it. I was literally mad because I received extra money. You know, and that's something you don't want to do. I mean, extra free money is good for you. Take it. Be receptive. Okay? I love you all. I hope that this video made a lot of sense to you. And just be receptive. Subscribe to my channel and smash that like button. See you all next time. Bye.